Welcome to the College of Technology podcast. Today we'll be talking about how to take apart an Xbox and how to fix the infamous red ring of death. Now, you've probably come across the question, what is the red ring of death and what causes it? Well, the red ring of death is a hardware malfunction within the Xbox, which can be caused by something called an X-clamp within the Xbox. This is a poor design technique used by Microsoft to expedite the process of making the Xbox and has caused a lot of problems. So let's get started. First, I'm going to talk about how to take this apart to get out to the inside of it. First thing you're going to have to do is take off the faceplate. All you have to do there is just pry it off. Don't worry about breaking it. It's probably not going to. Second step is to take off the top and bottom dark gray pieces, see here and here. And to do that, take a small screwdriver and find the notches that are in, there's 3 of them, here, here, and here on both sides, that you can just poke right through and pry out this top piece. The same thing goes to the bottom. Now, the next step is a little obnoxious. As you can tell, there's tabs on the front of the Xbox that hold it together, and there's also some locks in the back. There's some small pieces here in the back where you can insert a screwdriver like this one, and you'll hear a pop, and that means you've opened the tab. There's, let's see, 7 of them on the back to open. Okay, let's see. So now you have the separated white pieces, and now you can see the bottom of the Xbox. There are several screws that you're going to need to take out for this process. I've already taken out 6 of them actually. There are these longer screws that go 6 places, here, 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 and here. This is what holds the other white piece onto the metal. The other screws that you're going to need to remove are these smaller screws that hold the motherboard onto the metal piece. So let's go ahead and take those out. So now that the screws are gone, you should be able to take the top off, like so. And now I can see all the innards. Next step will be to take out the disk drive and disconnect these two cords on the back of it. And the fan as well, which is snapped into the back. Now the problem, which I've already fixed in this one, well actually, before we do that, I need to remove this front panel here, which is where all the lights come from when you turn on the Xbox. There's 3 screws on the front panel that you need to remove before you can take it off. Once those 3 screws are done, there's a USB connection that should just pop right out. Now you should be able to take the motherboard out of the metal case. And here it is. Now, on a usual Xbox, you'll find 2 clamps here and here in the form of an X. That's what causes most of the problems. Not all, but most. What happens is those clamps will overheat, the metal will bend, which deforms the motherboard and causes it to freak out because it shouldn't be doing that. So the solution is to replace it with screws, as I've done here. There's a nylon washer between the screw and the motherboard, and then another metal washer between the nylon washer and the top of the screw. The same goes for the other side. There's 2 washers here. And as you can see here, there's some pads that are just pennies wrapped in electrical tape. And these will cool these chips right here if you just put some thermal paste on them and cover them up. And another thing to be sure of, I'll actually take one of the heat sinks off right now to show you. The X clamps themselves should just pry right off. It's not too difficult. Just get a screwdriver and put it between the top of the edge of the clamp and what's holding it in, and you should be able to just pop it right out. Don't worry about breaking the clamp because the thing's a piece of crap anyway. Okay, so here's one of the chips. Here's what it looks like. As you can see, there's thermal paste on it from what I put on it. What you want to make sure that you do is to clean off that chip because the thermal paste that Microsoft uses is not very good quality. It takes a long time to get off. I would recommend using some sort of rubbing alcohol to help get it off. But you want to make sure that chip is like a mirror and you can see yourself in it before you do anything with it. And really, that's all there is to it. Just follow the same process to put everything back together. And yeah, that's it. So thanks for joining me today on the podcast, and I'll see you next week.